Hey guys, before the video starts, I'd like to announce I'm running a giveaway for a copy of New World. All you have to do to enter is subscribe, like, leave a comment with the keyword New World. I'll be running this giveaway across all of my New World videos, and you can enter one time in all of them leading up to the end date, which is on the 31st of July. Join the Discord link below if you want to stay on top of when I'm picking a winner. And with that being said, hope you enjoy the video. Hey guys, Cynic UK here. Today we're going to be going through a fishing video. This fishing video is targeted towards the mid game, I would say, like in terms of levels. This is not an end game fishing video by any means, so if you're here for that, probably don't want to watch the rest of this. But all I'm going to be doing is going through the differences in baits. I'm going to be going through the differences in fishing rods, and I'm going to be showing you what you can get from fishing at this tier, and how long it took me to get the resources, how long it took me, and what sort of XP for the time that I spent on the fishing at this tier can give you. And at the end of it, we'll kind of go through and see if it's even worth you doing at this stage in the game. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. We're going to be looking at first the baits and go on from there. Here are the 6 freshwater baits. One of them I did not acquire, as it is a higher tier resource. That is the Oyster Bait. You get them from salt water. Firefly Bait is the bait that I used, 150 of it. It is the easiest to acquire, and it also has the highest big catch rate of the 5 baits that are available to me. You can get them in the plants that are along the riverbanks. Bread bait you get from provisions crates, don't bother using those. Meat baits you can craft at a cooking station, again don't bother using those. Woodlouse bait you can get from bushes, again don't bother using those. And clam baits you can get from sea fishing at this rank, again don't bother using those. Bread bait, meat bait, woodlouse bait and clam bait have a lower big fish catch rate compared to the Firefly bait, so that would be my recommendation. Go with Firefly bait and skip the rest of them. Here we have the saltwater baits: snail bait, glowworm bait, cheese bait, electric eel bait, nightcrawler bait, fishing bait. The best bait on this list is a glowworm bait, which is the highest big fish rate. Snail bait and electric eel bait you get from freshwater fishing. You can get that at tier 3. Glowworm bait and nightcrawler bait you get from just taking up flint. Glowworm bait is at nighttime taking up flint, and nightcrawler bait is at daytime taking flint. Cheese bait you get from provision boxes, and fish bait you get from crafting. The best bait on here is a glowworm bait. It has a high chance of picking up a bigger fish, and the nightcrawler bait is only a medium. So the best bait on here is a glowworm bait. It's very easy to get. You go to the shore at the beach and just run around and spam E on a bunch of flint. And so what do the fishing rods do for you? All of the fishing rods have a percentage based XP multiplier. So tier 1 has 10 XP on normal fish, and then tier 2 has 15 XP, so it goes up by 50% every tier. Also, when you upgrade your fishing rod, you unlock different types of fish that you can get within that space. I haven't quite figured out what's after tier 3, but I'll go through now all of the fish that I got at tier 3 within the saltwater and freshwater, and also go through the rewards that you get from those fish, as well as other things that you might catch from the rivers or from the sea. I'm going to give you a brief rundown of the fish you will expect at tier 3 at the freshwater spots. So we have the normal fish of bass, trout, salmon, pike and perch. These fish will give you firm fish fillets, and oil, depending on the size. So at the smaller size, they can give you 1 fish fillet, 1 firm fish fillet, or 1 oil. It's kind of random. I've had 1 fish give me 1 of all 3. I've had 1 fish give me 1 fish fillet, and that's it. 1 give me firm, 1 fish fillet, and then 1 give me oil. It's kind of just RNG at that point. Medium fish can give you 2 to 3 firm fish fillets, 2 to 3 normal fish fillets, and then 3 to 4 oil. And then the large fish can give 3 to 4 fish fillets, firm fish fillets, and then 3 to 5 oil. And then the special fish within the zone is eel, frog, snail, sturgeons. Eels can give you bait and delicate fish fillets. The frogs obviously give you frog's legs. Snails give you snail bait and snail slime. And then sturgeons give you roe, as well as oil, fish fillets, and firm fish fillets. And here are the fish that you will expect to get in the salt water. So we have mackerel, salmon, snapper, bluefin, squid, stingray, starfish, and clams. The mackerel, salmon, snapper, and bluefin are exactly the same rates as they are at freshwater in terms of the small, medium to large. They're all kind of the same rates. There are a few that maybe give a little bit more oil than others. Squid, stingray, and starfish and clams are like special fish within this area. So squid gives you ink sacs and also squid meat. Stingrays give you fish guts and poison. Starfish is used for crafting in the alchemy, and clams give you clam bait as well as pearls, and also bad pearls, and the pearls are used as luck enhancements on weapons. I'll end it off here by kind of giving my overall assessment of fishing at this level. Do I think it's worth fishing at tier 3? No. Unless you are focused specifically on getting cooking up, where you need the fish oil to make the cooking oil, sure, be my guest. But be warned, it's going to be a very long process. This whole process of me gathering all the baits and then going to fish all this fish up took me around 4.5 hours. So yeah, I don't think it's really worth it for the XP, because I didn't even gain half of a level at level 29 by fishing. You don't gain much XP from crafting cooking oil or anything else. If anything, if you really wanted to, you could use the fish fillets to complete town quests. But then, is it really efficient in terms of time spent to XP gain? No. So in my opinion, wait until you have luck sets. Wait until you have the food that boosts your harvesting whilst fishing. And also wait until you have the skill points within your character to gain more points whilst fishing, and more ways of gaining rare fish, so that it can actually be somewhat beneficial towards you to do so. So hopefully this video somewhat helped in some sort of way, or at least gave you some insight into fishing and whether it's worth doing. But yeah, hopefully this helped. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a follow-up when I hit endgame of fishing at like the best gear I can possibly get with all luck, the best harvesting food I can possibly get, and the best rod I can possibly get. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching into the end, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, my dudes.